Am I the a-hole for kicking my friend out of my car and telling her to never call me for a ride? I, 24M, have a car rock. It used to be my grandfather's, and he would always have it in his car as a lucky totem for about 30 years, according to my mom. He passed away when I was around 5. I don't have much to remember him besides a few pictures of us, his ring, a knife, and this rock. When I turned 18, my mom gave me the knife, ring, and rock because my grandfather wanted me to receive these on my 18th birthday. I keep his knife in my room, wear the ring every day, and in the past 6 years, I've kept that rock in my car as a lucky totem too. Sometimes when I drive, I'll have the rock in my hand and just rub my thumb over it. It kind of gives me peace of mind. I don't really know how to explain it in words, I guess. So, on to the story. This happened last night. My friend Jane, 26F, has her car currently in the shop for repairs from an accident. She got rear-ended, and it messed up her whole back end. So the past week, she's either been using Uber or asking friends to pick her up when her shift is done, which is around 7:30 p.m. Her work is about 30 minutes away from me, and she lives about 10 minutes from me. So last night, she called me at 7 p.m. and asked me if I could pick her up, and I said sure, no big deal. So I picked her up, and everything was fine until I picked up my rock and started rubbing it. Jane asked what was in my hand. I showed it to her and said, "This is my lucky rock. I sometimes rub it whenever I drive." She asked to hold it, and I gave it to her. She told me that the rock is stupid, and before I could say anything back, she threw it out the window. I screamed, "What the f***? Why did you do that?" Jane said, "Rocks are stupid and lucky items don't work." At this point, I'm probably 5 minutes away from her house, so I pulled over in a grocery store lot and asked her to get out. Jane asked why I was making such a big deal, so I told her the significance of the rock. Finally, I said, "Until you find that rock and give it back to me, never call me for a ride, and you're never allowed in my car again." She ended up getting out of my car, and I drove to the vicinity where she threw it. I spent about 2 hours trying to locate it. During those 2 hours, friends from our group called, asking what happened, and I explained my perspective. Most of the group knew the significance of the rock because I've given them rides before, and they asked about it. Those ones are on my side, but the rest are calling me the asshole for leaving a woman to walk home alone in the dark. I do feel guilty for kicking her out and feel I could have handled the situation better. So, Reddit, AITA, for kicking my friend out of my car and banning her from entering my car over a rock. Edit. I will update if I do or don't find the rock. Edit 2. Thank you everyone for the kind words. It really means a lot. I haven't found it yet, but I am getting a group together to help me search for it Friday. A few people have asked for updates, so I'll probably give a more detailed one on Saturday or Sunday. Edit 3. For some reason, my update got removed, but here it is. Update. AITA for kicking my friend out of my car and telling her to never call me for a ride. Hello? A lot of people have asked for an update regarding this. I ended up looking for the rock on the day I posted it, Wednesday, and the day after. I couldn't find it on those days either. I called the friends who were on my side and asked if they were free Friday so they could help me look. The ones who were against me were also willing to come and look, because my other friends explained to them the importance of the rock, and they are now fully on my side. Friday comes along, and there were 7 of us, including me, started searching the whole street. We took the advice of some very helpful Redditors, throwing another rock out of the car to see where it could land, searching farther up or down the street, and searching the other side of the street too. One of my friends, Rick, ended up finding it about 200 feet down from where we were searching. I screamed and essentially jumped on him crying. I thanked him and asked the group if I could buy them all dinner as thanks. They said sure, so we all agreed on pizza and beer. Then we went to Rick's place to eat. As we were talking, the topic of Jane came up. Someone asked if she's still part of the group. All I said was, I don't care if she's in the group or not. I'm not gonna force you guys to stop being her friend. I'll be cordial and make small talk with her, and that's it. So, as of right now, Jane is still part of the group because 2 of them have been friends with her longer than the formation of the group, 10 plus years. So the next day, I called Jane to let her know what happened. She immediately apologizes and doesn't give any excuse as to what happened or why she did it. She does feel guilty and told me she understands if she's out of the group. I just told her what I told the group, and also, it's going to take a long time for me to trust you again, and maybe even longer for me to call you a friend. I ended the call after that and thanked my friends again for looking. So that's really it. I found my rock, and Jane is still a part of the group, but is like 4 arms lengths away from me. I'm happy as hell for finding the rock. Thank you everyone for the advice and kind words. It really means a lot, and thank you so much.